All right. Here we go, back again on the other side of the coin.
All right, guys, we are back again on the other side of the coin. Yeah, you guessed it right. It's the Miss show is over. I've just taken over the channel. Yeah, so you guys in the live chat, I'm the new captain of the house. Nah, just kidding. Actually, Miz is joining us soon here, but just for the few games for this game, this FA Cup game, and the next two games that are Club World Cup games, I'm gonna be the captain of the house. Yeah, I'm gonna lead things, and Miz definitely is gonna. For today, he's gonna join us, and for the FA Cup game, he might not join us, but then the Club World Cup game, he'll join us straight from the live from the stadium. So yeah, guys, before that, before bringing up the owner of the channel, let me just acknowledge the live chat, because you guys will have to bear with me for let's say for the past couple of weeks. So yeah, let me just acknowledge the live chat. We've got Alex, Abhishek, Matthew, thank you for tuning in. We've got Miss tuning into his channel. What are you doing, Miss? No, GK, thank you for coming up to the show. Nash, Muhammad Al Mandhari, Karthik Sharma, Alex Grosio. All right. GK again. Yeah, CFC Fahim. Big up to you guys in the live chat. Do share this, live. Do share the link of this channel. It's going to be my first host. Basically, I'm not the host of this channel. I'm soon gonna, let Miss take over again. But yeah, it's just, let's say a practice run or something. So whatever it is, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Do smash the like button, and I'm gonna bring the owner of the channel, the real deal, Miz the man. Let me at him. What's up, Miz?
Nice
Welcome
work.
back. Welcome back to your own channel, yeah?
Nice work, Ishan. Hope you guys have enjoyed that, ladies and gentlemen, that intro from Ishan. Look, he's going to be co-hosting. As you guys all know, I'll be traveling for Club World Cup today, actually. My time will be tomorrow for you guys. But yeah, in about approximately just a bit, tad over 12 hours, I'll be traveling away with the entire family. Not just for myself, my mom, dad, my wife, my son, my in-laws are coming as well. Some of my friends from overseas are coming as well. So it's going to be a massive experience, and this Club World Cup is going to be amazing. The content you guys are going to get in regards to daily vlogs, wherever I go, in Dubai, in Abu Dhabi, match day vlogs, live from the stadium. So it's going to be epic. That's why Ishan, over the next few days or so, whilst the Club World Cup is on, and the FA Cup as well, he'll be running the channel, and obviously I'll be jumping on in lives and showing you guys straight from the stadiums and straight from wherever I am. So yeah, but the FA Cup match, ladies and gentlemen, Ishan will be doing that watch along all by himself. I'll be in the plane, so I won't be able to do that. So give him all the love, all the appreciation as you can, as you always do to both of us, but this time on Ishan's basis. I'll put up an announcement on YouTube later on as well, so you guys are all aware.
So
yeah,
before you go on, just to let the live chat know, the ideology behind this was live chat. Let me just tell it to you guys that it was possible that if Miz went there and he was in plane, it was possible that you guys wouldn't have had any sort of watch along. For this match in the FA Cup. So, and I thought that why not just let me just hop in for this watch along and then just have an interactive session with you guys in the live chat, and then definitely I'll be there in the channel for the Club World Cup as well. So why not build a repo with you and the whole live chat? So yeah, that was the idea. So instead of having nothing, let's do a watch along, and it'll be great interactive watch along with you guys.
No, 100%. And that was the ideology, so that, Ishan gets a bit of a feel of how it is to run the channel. I mean, he's a part of the channel anyway, so it doesn't need too much training, but just to get his hand around things. Ishan, I'm going to give you the opportunity today to look at the comments, whatever you want to bring on into the screen, any particular comments that you think over the stream that deserves to be read and deserves to be talked about. That's up to you. Any super chats as well, ladies and gentlemen. If you guys provide any super chat support to the channel, Ishan will bring it up and he will obviously thank you for the support, and we will also talk about the comment that you've made. Each and every one of you guys, first of all, smash the like button. Smash the like button. That's very important for the growth of the channel. Channel took a couple of days off over the international break. There wasn't much happening, so please make sure you smash the like button. Let's keep growing the channel. We are so close to 10,000. It's not even funny. And if you're here for the first time, subscribe. Make sure you subscribe. Okay, Ishan, let's get straight into this, bro. This preview.
Yeah.
We're gonna like we always do with previews. We're gonna talk about the press conference, Ishan, the key points. Then we're gonna do maybe 2 sets of formations because it's always a bit up in the air now. Is it gonna be 3 at the back? Is it gonna be 4 at the back? So we'll do 2 formations. So let's breeze through the press conference, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you participate on this section of the press conference that we're gonna go through. I want to hear what you guys have to say. Okay, Ishan, first of all, let's get to the nitty gritty. Let's get straight into Kenedy, man. There was a lot of talk about Kenedy at the end. Seems like Thomas Tuchel, he's got a lot of praise about Kenedy. He was saying second and third chance, you know, you're going to get your chances now to impress. And he was saying that he's a good guy. He liked him in the preseason, but Kenedy wanted to go on loan and do his thing. And he was saying that he's perfectly fit for the left wing back position. He's tailor-made for the left wing back position.
Yeah.
Do you think perhaps Kenedy is going to get some game time now that we've done no business? By the way, he's also Premier League. He's registered for the Premier League now.
Yeah, Miz, and I think so, especially for these sort of occasions, you know, the FA Cup games where you don't actually want to risk Marcus Alonso knowing the fact that this Ben Chilwell is not available and he's not available for a long time. So definitely we know the fact that we can't risk, you know, Marcus Alonso and tire him. Yes, we also have another option, which is Malang Sarr. But the thing here is, in FA Cup games against Plymouth, Kenedy should be good. I think so. He should be good enough. You know, let's just try and test. Instead of, once we are playing Malang Sarr in that position, we're already experimenting things. Yeah. So why not play a Kenedy there? And I think so. The level of Plymouth will match to what Kenedy actually would like. So
it's a good practice. It's a good practice to warm up, right?
100%. And also, Miss, you never know. You never know. What if that player just clicks? You know, just clicks. Listen, I'm not putting up any false hopes. I'm not putting up any sort of, I'm not taking anybody into cloud9. But I'm just saying a fact that you never know. What if he just clicks? I might be wrong. I might be right. But what if he comes up there
and assists, the law, everything.
Just imagine he'll be above Marcus Alonso in the pecking order. Do you know what I mean? After Chilwell, and there is a good chance of actually becoming the first selection ahead of Marcus Alonso, because the fact that the
it's not much of a competition, Ishan.
Yeah, exactly, right? The deficiencies that Alonso has, you don't need much to actually go on top of the pecking order in terms of Marcus Alonso and Kenedy. So I think so it's a good chance for him, and he should think as well. But Miz, initially we thought that once Kenedy came in, the ideology was to send him back on another loan, which did not happen eventually. So again, we're trying to keep him, and maybe at least for this FA Cup game, I'm seeing Kenedy to play, man.
Yeah, a few people are also talking about, like, for example, Fahim, CFC Fahim is saying, kind of want to hope Lewis Hall gets more opportunities. I mean, this is an interesting situation, Ishan, that Kenedy needs game time to basically get himself running. If we're going to use him, looks like, he got the squad number 23 for the Premier League. So we're looking to perhaps use him. That's more or less what I'm getting. I mean, do you see Lewis Hall, as well as Lewis Hall played in the last game, he was man of the match against Chesterfield. Do you see Lewis Hall starting this, or maybe get some minutes off the bench? I understand what CFC Fahim is saying, give him some game time, more opportunities, but surely Kenedy needs to get game time now.
Yeah, but Miz, Lewis Hall played in the left centre back position. Let's not forget that. It was nothing related
in a back three. Yeah.
and it was nothing related to the wing back position. So if we want to play Lewis Hall, we have the opportunity to play him either on the either of the centre back position. If we're playing in a back four, if we do play in a back three, solved. Just play him, stick him in the left centre back position. If not, then we've got the double pivot as well. So Lewis Hall is actually a midfielder who can play that double pivot role very well, right? So why not actually try Lewis Hall there? And I don't think so there's any sort of clash between Kenedy and Lewis Hall by any means, because the actual scenario with Kenedy is if he can jump up in the left wing back position and do the job, whereas Lewis Hall, he's played a phenomenal game, his debut game, and at the left centre back position. So I don't think so we can stick him into the left wing back position and try to experiment things with the new player. You know what I mean? So I think so. Kennedy's role is actually different to what Lewis Hall is. Also, let's not forget the fact that Lewis Hall is a budding player. He's very, very young. He's a core academy player at this point of time. Whereas Kenedy, I think so. He's been there since long. And we can actually start to think that it might be the end of the road for Kenedy as far as Chelsea Football Club is considered. So this might be one of the very last few chances that he might be getting. So they both have the different paths, man. I don't see it clashing anyways.
No, 100% agreed, man. Absolutely agreed. Stripper, thank you so much for the super sticker. Sorry, Ishan, I've taken your thunder. I'll allow you for the next one. Once again, Stripper, massive supporter of the channel. To appreciate that. I just wanted to bring up Thompson Jones. Thank you so much for this particular comment. The Rudiger news is fake news. Check CFC Daily's proof. Let's just jump onto the Rudiger news now, and then we'll get back into the press conference. Yeah. Because we had some, you're right. Looks, I mean, not completely fake, I would say, but it's been it's misleading. Basically, that's what it's saying. So this is what was reported not that long ago via Sammy Mogbel. PYS tweeted out breaking. Antonio Rudiger rejects new contract worth closer to 200,000 a week mark. Both parties are open to more communication, and Chelsea are hopeful they can still strike an agreement with the defender. And then obviously Thompson Jones said that the Rudiger news is fake news. Check CFC Daily, and then I quickly had a look at that. And Thompson Jones, thank you so much, mate. Honestly, this is what I like about the live chat. You guys are always on top of the ball, and that's exactly what we want, because we don't know all the time. Just because we run a channel, that doesn't mean that we know everything. So to appreciate that. And this is what CFC Daily just retweeted off the back of what Sammy Mockbill said himself. So it's his news, actually. So it's very important that it's coming from him. He said, headline is misleading. Talks have centered around an offer of closer to 200K a week. The offer isn't 200K a week. It just means that it's closer to 200K a week. Importantly, Antonio Rudiger is fully open to staying, and the club remain open to finding a compromise. I mean, Ishan, let's talk a little bit about this. Before we get into this, do you want to bring up Great Ahian's super sticker, and then perhaps?
Yeah, Great Ahian, thank you so much for the super sticker. You've been a massive supporter of the channel, and big up to you, man.
Brilliant. Great Ahian, I love you, man. Honestly, both Ishan and I, we love the company you give us for all the watch-alongs, mate. Honestly, the watch-alongs wouldn't be same without you. Thank you so much. So, Ishan, let's talk a little bit about this. You know, once again, post the press conference, there was the news reporter side of things, and they said, Thomas Tuchel once again reiterated, Antonio Rudiger is important, is someone he wants.
Yeah.
I feel 200K, and I don't know, once again, Sammy Mogbel has clarified that closer to 200K. I feel like 200K will do the job. If we're getting closer to 200K a week, and depending on how long the contract is, that should probably do the job. But most importantly, Ishan, I need to say this. He is the leader. For me, Antonio Rudiger is when I think about Chelsea at the moment in terms of who is the leader of Chelsea, my first name that comes in my mind is Antonio Rudiger. I mean, Chelsea board will be doing an absolute stuff up if they don't get this guy signed up ASAP. I mean, what's your feelings towards Antonio Rudiger? You're on mute.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm saying that I'm completely agreeing with Google Ethu's comments. The initial talks were somewhat like Chelsea were not agreeing to give somewhat around 200k or maybe 180, 190k. Chelsea were reluctant. Chelsea wanted, to settle in or around 140, 150k. Which was quite very much unacceptable, and we also acknowledge that because Rudiger's levels way high up, comparatively to what we were trying to offer Rudiger. So now, if knowing the fact that 200k is being offered, I think so it should be it should be good to go, man. I think so. Rudiger should be happy to accept. Why I'm telling you? Because this man already is loving the club, loving the manager, loving the whole atmosphere. He's loving London. He does not want to leave London at this point of time, and he knows the repercussions if he goes out there in Germany. He needs to go out there and settle all along. Yes, Germany is his hometown, home country, fine. But then again, he needs to settle all along there. Again, the club, the league is different. He'll have to adjust himself there. And then again try to find the tempo, the momentum. Will he do good there? You never know. So there are repercussions there, and like you always say, Miss, that the grass is not greener on the other side every single time, right? So I think so. He has that in his mind. But Miss, the thing here is, if we come up with a 200k, and if a club like a Bayern Munich or a PSG or a Real Madrid comes up with a 400k and actually puts 400k in the table, then I think so there's a concern where Rudiger might leave, because the wage is actually the double, the exact twice wage he's getting out. So that might tempt him to
I don't know if anyone's going to give him 400k, Sean.
Nah,
That
exactly,
seems ridiculous.
right? Yeah. And Miss, you don't even know if he's actually demanding that much. These are just in the news, these are just in the rumors. You actually don't know if he's actually demanding 400k. You don't know. Maybe he's actually demanding 200k, but the clubs are not coming up with 200 or 300k as
Do you
well.
know what, Ishan? Do you know what, Ishan? Antonio Rudiger doesn't come across arrogant, delusional. He doesn't He doesn't give a vibe that he's all about the money. He's been saying it for the past God knows how long, that I want to stay at Chelsea. I want to stay at Chelsea. Even I don't know if you saw this, Ishan, in Instagram. He had it in his stories. Ready for the new chapter or something like that. I feel like it's coming. The contract extension is coming very, very soon.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy, this is how I feel. I want to hear what you have to say in the live chat as well. I don't think he's asking for like ridiculous amount of money, bro. Like, that's just my feeling.
No, 100%, man. And also, you know what? The first time I saw this video getting posted from Rudiger's side, I was like, man, is he gone? Is he gone? Is it one
you
of
thought
those...
he was going?
Yeah. I thought it was the other way around. I thought, is this the last final laugh? Is this his last emotional video of all his success? All his commitment.
I didn't think about it that way. I was more thinking he's going to sign the contract.
No, I thought that way, because if you sign a contract, then you would be like, all right, fine, I'm staying. But when sometimes when you leave, you want to try to post all the memories and all the thoughts that you live for the past few years. And I thought it that way, man. Sorry for being negative for that perspective, but I'm not actually. I actually felt that, because you see so many times that players leave, and whenever they leave, we saw Tammy Abraham with a video like that. We saw Tomori with post and video. Every player that we saw leaving a club, we saw some kind of videos and posts, photos, and all of those stuff. So it gave me that vibe. So I thought, actually, there are two things. It's definitely either signed or done backside, or maybe definitely he's leaving, right? So the either of the two options is definitely happening. But I got that negative feeling. we move, man.
Look, man, you're right. I personally feel it is getting closer and closer. I like this comment from Shubha Jyoti. Even with 400k, I think Tony's first preference would be us. He said his wife and kids loves London and settles very well there. 100% agreed. Absolutely agreed.
Yeah.
I want to bring up Declared's comment. I think he was, but now they are trying to find a compromise in the middle, or else this deal would have been done already. Yeah, you're probably right. Maybe he had a high expectation. Maybe they're coming to some sort of negotiation. This is what you do in a negotiation as well. So it is good. Surajit Karmaka, thank you so much for joining. Let's quickly just have a quick conversation about this, because this is a funny thing.
Yeah.
I want to hear what Ishan has to say. I want to hear what live chat has to say about this. We'll come back to the press conference. I know we haven't been able to finish the press conference, but we have to touch on this. And I want to bring something up. I have to bring something up, and I want to see what my man Ishan feels about this, because Ishan, I mean, we are doing everything. The man is ready.
God.
We have changed our jersey to Inter Milan's jersey.
What is this, Miz?
Ishan, we are doing everything possible. We just need to now sign Lautaro, and we are set. We are ready.
We are set.
We are listening to his interview. Everything we need to do. I mean, Chelsea has gone out there and done an Inter Milan jersey, Ishan.
You know what? I think so. The whole Lukaku's figure is not being shown here, but I'm for sure 100%. If the whole thing is shown, he's been wearing a shoes without shoelaces, because he would love a shoe without shoelaces. I'm gonna bet you that. An Inter Milan kind of a shirt and a shoe without shoelaces, and definitely linking up with Lautaro Martinez.
I've never seen the man so confident. Look how confident he looks in the photo. This is the most confidence I've seen from him. Do you know what I mean? I've never even seen him this confident starting for us in the center forward position. Look at him. He feels at home, Ishan. He's so happy. He's so happy.
And he's actually saying, look, it feels like home. Yeah, it seems like he's saying
he's
that.
The first player that is bigger than the club. He actually made the club change into Inter Milan.
And even the Chelsea, these admins, they know that he's looking like a perfect match in this design. Lukaku's looking like the perfect match, so he should be our face. So the Chelsea board apparently decided to keep his photo first comparatively to the other players. So what are we doing here, man? What are we doing?
This is mad, bro. This is mad. Do you know what, ladies and gentlemen? I can't wait till I get my Super Football Shirts promo back. Hopefully the guys will do the promo over the Club World Cup. And if this jersey is available, I will be getting it. I honestly, I will be getting it. And
what is this, Miss? Are we wearing this in a match, or it's a training jersey?
I think it's just another kit. I don't think we're wearing it. Live chat, let us know. What is this? Is this like a practice kit, or I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I'm not really sure, Ishan. Live chat, let us know. Let us know. Kabina's saying buy one for Ishan. I will buy one for Ishan, actually. Ishan deserves this with the name Lukaku at the back.
No, oh my God.
This is going to be funny. This is going to
forget about the gift. It would be a punishment. You know what?
Declared saying it's some sort of promo, I think. So
yeah, just
maybe it's a promo. Right? Yeah, promotional. These days, this is what the clubs are doing, ladies and gentlemen. This is how they get all the money out of us. Promo kits, this kit, that kit. I mean, you guys saw what Arsenal did not that long ago. The all white kit, no red, and this and that. So yeah, some people are saying pre-match kit, bro. It's a warm-up kit. All right, brilliant. Okay, Ishan, let's get back into the press conference. Let's talk about players that are out. I mean, naturally, Reece James, Chilwell. Ruben Loftus-Cheek is actually injured as well. So here's our Christian Pulisic and Thiago Silva. They were traveling from the international duty. They had a match literally yesterday. So they're not going to be featuring. I'm not going to spend too much time on Chilwell, Christian Pulisic and Silva. Not even Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Seems like a minor injury. He should be back for Club World Cup. But Ishan, Reece James, there was a lot of rumors that he may be traveling for the Club World Cup, but he's not. Thomas Tuchel categorically said that Reece James is still not training with the team. It's going to take a bit of time. And this is what I felt as well. Like, we're probably not going to see him in this month of February. He's probably going to come back in March. Ishan, will he be a bit of a loss for us in Club World Cup?
Yeah, I think so, man, Maze. And I'm not that super confident when I'm going to the Club World Cup games, because the teams that we are facing, we don't know how they play. We know that our level is the superior. We know that we're the favorites to win the title. But the thing here is, we actually don't know how the team in front would come up with. And I thought that Reece James, even if not Ben Chilwell, at least Reece James should have been there in the squad. But if he isn't, I think so. Aspilicueta has to put up a super performance.
Yeah,
really
bro.
have to pull up his socks and bring out that 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10 performances that he usually used to give us. Back maybe just 1 year back. So yeah, man. But I think so. Reece James. Look, Tom Tuchel, what he said in his press conferences, when it comes to hamstring, it's always a tricky thing. It is always a tricky thing. It's not easy, guys. I mean, hamstring is always
Wasn't
difficult.
Kovacic? Kovacic got a hamstring as well. He was out for like almost 2 months.
Exactly, miss. And Kovacic didn't. I don't think so. Kovacic even tore his hamstring. Reece James actually ripped his hamstring off.
Yep.
So that makes a difference. I really don't know how much true that rumor is about Reece James returning until the Club World Cup games. But I did not believe, miss, because I knew the fact that, just look at Kovacic. He just had a hamstring sprain and he was out for a couple of months. Reece James literally tore his hamstring apart. How is he gonna be back that quickly? It's not actually possible. And I did not believe that. So, but all we can hope is speedy recovery, man. We do not have any transfer in this winter, transfer window as well, and we're relying on Reece James to come back so that for the later stages in the Premier League, the Champions League, and the other cup games as well, we would rely heavily on this man. I'm not liking that, miss, because just dependability on Chilwell and Reece James has reflected us that, listen, our bench strength is not good enough. As simple as that.
Yep.
This thing has directly shown us that we were freaking dependent on Chilwell and Reece James heavily. Now, since these both guys are gone, we're getting startled from the core. What should we do, right? So, oh man, whatever we have in our hand, please perform. And that's why I'm saying, Miss Kennedy, it might sound as a fluke, it might sound as just an experimentation, but if this guy actually comes up and puts the performance, 9 out of 10 performances, whatever chances he gets,
But even
he
if he gives
can.
us 7 out of 10, bro, 7 out of 10 will be solid.
No, 100%, but not just for one game, miss. It has to be maybe 2 3 games or 2 3
Consistency.
opportunities that he'll surely be ahead in the pecking order above Alonso. No doubt about that.
No, 100% agreed. Once again, the live chat. I love you guys. You guys are buzzing. You love the interaction. Then you provide the news as well. Kabina now saying Barkley news, and I searched it up. It seems like there's something happening. Whether it's true or not, we don't know. But ladies and gentlemen, live. Galatasaray are close to finalizing the transfer of Ross Barkley on loan from Chelsea. This is coming from Ajan Spor. Seems like maybe a Turkish related publication. I'm not really sure. I think the Turkish league, I think, still has the window open. So, Ishan, what's this guy still doing at Chelsea Football Club, bro? Come on, can someone tell him? Like, I mean, no, serious talk now. Serious talk. Just quickly before once again we get back to press conference, Ishan. Wouldn't you rather? I mean, how old is Ross Barkley, by the way? Let me just have a quick look at his age.
I don't know. We checked it, right? It was it 26 or 27?
Ross Barkley age 28. He's in his prime.
Oh,
I
it's
mean,
28. Look at
Ishan,
that.
why would you be sitting in the bench at Chelsea? Yeah, it's good money, but as a footballer,
Yeah.
come on, shouldn't playing football be your prerogative? Like, shouldn't that be your main aim? Are you baffled by the fact that this guy is still at Chelsea Football? Like, where's your pride, Ross Barkley, bro? Where's your pride? Play some football. What's your thoughts, bro?
Now, 100%, miss. And I think so. You can't clap with one hand. It has to be the both ways. If Ross Barkley does not want to leave, what is the board doing? Kick him out, man. What?
Cut his contract.
Release him. It's a simple thing. You're fired. like the Vince Kennedy McMahon. Yeah, fire, yeah, that's simple, man. Just release that guy. Why are we wasting our wages on him? We have that option of releasing. And Miz, after this loan, that constraint on loan that we're gonna have from the next season, it's gonna be difficult for these guys, man. We already have so many players out. I can't even recall. My God, nobody, even Marina can't recall how many players are out on loan for
Man.
sure, man. So we definitely need a cleansing there. And Ross Barkley, mate, it seems like he does not have that ambition. He's in prime, like you said. He does not have that ambition to actually go out and improve. The fact that you're not gonna get opportunities here in Chelsea Football Club anymore. Neither you're better than any of the players there. Whatever, you got ample of opportunities already in the season. You can't be also sitting in the bench and just complaining that you're not being given opportunities. You got so many opportunities, you got so many games, but still you just fluked every chance. So how is the manager, the team gonna envy you? There's no ways. There are better players than you. There's no way you're gonna make it to this team. So why not just head out? He's got other options as well. He got many loan opportunities to go out as well. He refused, miss. Fine, in a loan situation you have the authority to actually refuse it, but then come on, what is the board doing? I mean, when you know the fact that he's not gonna come in use for us anymore, freaking release it, man. Why are you just
Yeah.
wasting your wages? Instead, you save some wages and give it to Rudiger. You know what I mean? Renew his damn
Oh,
contract.
bro,
Yeah,
Ross Barkley's on some good money as well. I mean, but
exactly.
surely there comes a point where you need to think about playing more games. And a lot of people in the live chat are talking about, players like Harvey Vell are losing their minutes because of Ross Barkley. And I don't think that's right. It is not right. Harvey Vell deserves to be getting those minutes because God knows what's going to happen to players like Harvey Vell next season. The way our board is moving with our academy players, we are more keen to sell them as opposed to actually using them, which is mad. Armando Broja being one of them. Conor Gallagher, don't be surprised if he gets sold. I know there's a lot of talks about how Thomas Tuchel likes him, wants him to be in the team and whatnot. But for a second, think about it. If we are so heavily rumored with Declan Rice and Shermany,
Yeah,
just tell me how Conor Gallagher fits in. We
yeah,
still got Kante, Jorginho, and Kovacic. So Conor Gallagher is not going to go from being permanent at Crystal Palace
right.
and then coming to Chelsea to be
Exactly.
sixth choice, seventh choice. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like he wants his career to
Exactly.
take off. So look, I don't know. I don't know. We need to start analyzing what we're doing as a football club with our academy players. But Ishan, let's wrap up the press conference before we go into the formations, where we're going to do a couple of formations.
Yeah.
Thomas Tuchel talked about a couple of things. The transfer window, he said, look, we are calm. I love the way, I know we are frustrated as a fan base. Not everyone is. Some are okay with it. I was frustrated. I know, Ishan, you were frustrated. But Thomas
Yeah.
Tuchel was saying that, look, no frustration. Yeah, there's no solution for the left wing back or the wing back positions. He said that Reece James is coming back anyway, so that's not going to be an issue. But in the left side, we've now got Kenedy, and he didn't want to put any pressure. Like, if there's no big solution, then let's not go for it. Let's look at it how it is in the summer. Ishan, he seems quite relaxed. He seems quite okay with it. I mean, should we calm down as a fan base? A majority of us that were a bit upset during the January window. I mean, how are you looking at the situation?
Yeah, man, Miz. Listen, it's difficult to judge there because we know the fact that even he wants players. We were scouting a few players. Even he wants players. We do need wing backs. Everybody knows that, but we actually couldn't actually just go out there and do the thing. Just get players on board. But the problem here is maybe Thomas Tuchel does not want to go against the board and just be
Good
whining
idea,
about
bro. Good
players,
idea.
right? I mean, Thomas Tuchel does not want to be what Antonio Conte was, and actually ended up becoming a huge dispute, right? And I think so that was kind of a ignition of that fire that Antonio Conte and the board had between them. Is that between the signing of players and sort of those whole transfer market scenario. So even when you would remember, Miss, when Thomas Tuchel came in, I think so. He's learned a lot from his experiences from Borussia Dortmund, PSG, and how things
Mm.
felt out there. And he kind of learned the fact that, listen, forget about Borussia Dortmund, forget about PSG. Chelsea board and Chelsea management is probably the most strict board and management in
We're
the whole
ruthless, bro. We're
world,
ruthless.
right. And if you don't do your work and start whining about players, you know where you're going to end up very soon. So maybe Thomas Tuchel, and actually you could hear Thomas Tuchel say these exact words when initially when he came,
Yeah,
that he does not want to pressurize the board. Whatever the board decides, he's fine with it, and that's how Thomas Tuchel is going. But we know the fact that he needs players, man. So I think so. It's a difficult situation, but all we can hope is, all the fingers that are being pointed at Thomas Tuchel will vanish once we start bringing out results. So we hope that we start bringing out good results. We got that good win against Spurs before going into the international break. I hope we keep that momentum on, because it's just the wins that'll keep the fingers, shut. That's what
100%.
that's what I know. So yeah, man. But we know the fact that you know we did need players this window, and it did not happen. Let's wait into the summer window and see. Listen again, Miss. We had talked this offline as well, that in summer, come summer, if we sign the likes of Xiaomeni, Declan Rice, Jules Koundé, and maybe at least one winger, if couple of them leaves, it'll be a good window. You know what I mean? And
100%.
let's wait for that. So if come summer, Thomas Tuchel actually gets what he wants, and manages to stay. First of all, fingers
Yeah.
crossed, touch wood,
Hopefully he
manages
stays.
manages to stay and do his work, and then go into the summer window, bring his own players that he needs, and then actually work along. So I think so that'll be more interesting to see.
No, you're absolutely right, Ishan. And that's the last part that I want to talk about in this press conference before we move on to the formation. You talked about, getting his players in the summer, and we've been heavily linked with Declan Rice, Tchouaméni, and Koundé. So apparently all three, we are very advanced in our communication. One player in the press conference, Ishan, they were talking about is Osman Dembele. They asked
Yeah.
Thomas Tuchel, has he been in contact? Thomas Tuchel categorically said, I've not been in talks. But Ishan, if we actually try and deep this for a moment, and I know live chat, we all have our opinions on Osman Dembele. I have my opinions on Osman Dembele. I don't think it's a player we should be going for because so much injury history, especially in Barcelona. Before that, he was actually okay. But during this injury time as well, obviously his production level was down in terms of goals and assists, which is understandable. If you're injured, you're not playing enough. But Ishan, I feel like if we are very much in a very good position, advanced position with Koundé, Tchouaméni, and Declan Rice, I still think that's quite mad. I don't know if we're going to end up getting all three, but let's just assume that we do.
Yeah.
I feel Chelsea are quite interested with Osman Dembele, being that he's going to be a free agent, that we can pick him up for free. Do you see as well, Ishan, that it's maybe not someone Chelsea absolutely preferred, but the opportunity seems like a risk worth taking? It's a player that's worked with Thomas Tuchel previously. It's a player we all know Thomas Tuchel likes. It's a player Thomas Tuchel actually keeps in touch with when he was in PSG. I mean, can you picture that if we spend a lot of money with those three players, maybe Osman Dembele is worth the risk to picking up for free, perhaps? Is that how you feel as well, Sean?
It's a tricky situation, Miss. The biggest roadblock in the whole Ousmane Dembele situation is his fitness, and that just takes away the just bitters the whole situation. You just can't see through that he's such a big injury prone player now, that even the Barcelona fans are not actually not wanting him to stay in that club anymore. It feels like he's eating up the wages, plus the wage factor. Like I said, just came out of my mouth, so let's talk about it. he's gonna cost some good wage. You cannot neglect the fact that
They were saying
he's
210K minimum, like that. That's the starting point, apparently 210,000.
yeah, that's the starting point, right? And for what? For increasing the hospital wages for doctors and nurses? Doesn't make sense, right? I mean, Miss, I totally understand if this is Thomas Tuchel's call. If he actually wants Ousmane Dembele, so be it, man. So be it. If my manager says this is the player and I'll play better with this player, so be it. Fine. We'll work things out. But from hindsight, absolutely not. You know what I mean? Absolutely not. Because we already have, when it comes to our wingers or attacking players that we have, Pulisic is already kind of an injury prone player, you would like to say, who's getting
Oh yeah,
injured time and time again. And
yep.
not just past 2 seasons that he's played, even this season he's been injured, way much more than what we'd expect him to be. So bringing another player who's kind of injury prone would rattle things up. And again, if we fall into the same scenario that we've got, it seems like a good bench strength, but once guys starts to get injured, there's nobody to play. You know what I mean? Another thing here is, Miss, we already counted, and there were many shows of me and you talking about how many attacking players that we have, the overloaded scenario of attacking players,
Yeah.
in our team. There has to be, if we bring in a Dembele, there has
Oh,
to be at least one player for sure who's getting out.
two minimum, I'd even say. I'd say even
Yeah,
two.
it has to be two, right? It has to
Yeah.
be two.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. Would now once you put things on an overall perspective, you'd say that if you'd want two players to be out, let's say, for example, listen, I'm not picking randomly. Let's say, for example, Timo Werner and, let's say, for namesake, Hakim Ziyech. If these two players gets out, would you want a player like an Ousmane Dembele to come in place of Hakim Ziyech and Timo Werner? No, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. I would rather keep Timo Werner and Hakim Ziyech and play the way they are playing at this point of time. I know they're not happy, but at least from Chelsea's productivity perspective, at least they're producing things and they're being fit. They're being available
That's the
at
thing.
least.
You're just worried that he's gonna get injured, and we're gonna be paying for the medical fees.
And plus his wages, right? So
Yeah.
that's gonna hurt a lot. That's what I think. So I'm not saying that it's gonna be a flop totally. If my manager is saying that, listen, he can improve things with that signing, fine. But actually, you should come out there and ask yourself that if the likes of Werner is leaving, or maybe a Ziyech is leaving, or let's say even a Pulisic is leaving, is if two of those guys are leaving and one Dembele comes in, is that balancing the whole equation? I don't think so, man. I really don't.
No, absolutely agreed. I'm worried with the whole injury front as well and the wages. You're right. The live chat's talking about Rafinha. Rafinha is one that I want badly. Ladies and gentlemen, there you go. Dembele replaced Pulisic. Rafinha replaced Werner. If we get Rafinha and Dembele, I'll be okay with that because
Yeah,
one
yeah.
free, one get. Rafinha, ladies and gentlemen, you can just tell either a Man City or a Liverpool will snap him up very, very soon. We
Right.
need to go there. I recently posted a video. I'm not sure if you guys have seen it, where I talked about 8 Premier League players that we can look at. Rafinha is one of them. I don't know why we are not after this guy like a madman. I know recently when we played Leeds, there was some conversation post-match between Thomas Tuchel and Rafinha. Looked like some friendly conversation. I just hope, first of all, Chelsea scouts, Rafinha is a Premier League player, if you didn't know. He plays in the Premier League, plays for Leeds. Just in case you don't know, Chelsea scouts, please go out there and do your madness. A few people are saying Anthony as well from Ajax. Look, he does look good. He looked really good for Brazil. I'm just a bit concerned with these Ajax players at times. I know Ziyech is slowly finding his way, but even with Ziyech, he's not consistent. You look at Donny van der Beek, you look at Frankie de Jong, all the players that have left, De Ligt as well. They're not. It's taken a bit of time. But Anthony could be a great option as well. But I would prefer Rafinha being the Premier League proven player. Nash is saying so we can give Dembele 200k, but not Rudy. Exactly. This is mad. We should be thinking about giving Rudy 200k. Okay, we're going to do the formation. We've gone through press conferences. We've gone through Lukaku and the Inter Milan jersey. We've talked about many different things. Hope you guys have enjoyed it so far. Smash the like button. We need the likes up to 100 immediately, ladies and gentlemen. 112 live right now. We need to get to 100 immediately. Please, let's get 51 more likes. Bump those likes up to 100. If you're here for the first time, subscribe as well. Hit the bell notification. Check out Ishan and his socials in the description. Let's get into this, Ishan. Boom. Ishan, we'll go with the 4-1-4-1 first, and then we'll do the then we'll do the 3-4-3.
3-4-3. Yeah.
Okay. So let's tackle the 4-1-4-1.
Yeah.
Mendy's. Oh, by the way, congratulations to Edouard Mendy and Senegal. They're in the African Cup of Nations final.
AFCON. Yeah.
Against Egypt with Salah. What a blockbuster this is going to be. Sadio Mane versus Salah, and obviously we have Edouard Mendy as well. So kudos to Edouard Mendy. I mean, what a season it's been for Edouard Mendy. I mean, for the past 12 months, Champions League, Super Cup, being the best goalkeeper as well in Europe, I believe, and also in world. FIFA as well nominated him as the best goalkeeper. And now African Cup of Nations, he gets to be in the final, which is incredible. Okay, Ishan, the goalkeeper is still going to be Kepa because Mendy is obviously not going to be back.
So no, Bettinelli.
Oh, sorry, Bettinelli. Yes. Bettinelli, yeah.
But another thing here is, Miz, for Club World Cup games, I think so Mendy should be back, isn't it?
Yeah, but do you think he deserves a bit of break?
Yeah, he does. But, I mean, it's just a goalkeeper, right? At the end of the day, he actually need a break.
I mean, look, maybe Mendy can play in the final. I don't know. Do you think... Because I think African Cup of Nations is happening... The final is happening, tomorrow? And our game is on Wednesday.
Yeah.
I mean... He will be fit to come back and just slot in. You don't think Kepa should get one game?
So do you think, Miz, we play Bettinelli next, and then we play Kepa in the semis and Mendy in the finals? Is that so? Or do you think that we play Kepa now, Mendy both the games, or we play a Bettinelli now and Mendy both the games, Kepa does not play? There are three options.
I see what you mean, but you don't want to tinker so much, right? You don't want to have so much tinkering. If I'm being honest, I mean, it's Plymouth Argyle, bro. It's Plymouth Argyle. So I'm hoping Bettinelli, I mean, he deserves to probably get one game. He obviously got against Chesterfield. So I'm happy to give Bettinelli Club World Cup semi-finals. Let Mendy chill for a little bit. We should hopefully be beating... Who are we playing? Al Ahly or something like that? I believe
it's not decided yet. It's not decided, right? I think so. It's today's game or maybe tomorrow's game, which is going to decide who.
Oh, so it's not decided who are we playing yet?
It's not decided yet. Yeah,
sure?
As it stands. Yeah.
Let me just have a look. Chelsea.
I think so. It's today's match that'll decide.
Chelsea fixtures. Oh yeah, you're right. Yep, it's not decided yet. So today's match will decide. I think Ishan, give Kepa the semi-finals and then Mendy the final. Is that too much tinkering or is that okay?
It's okay. I think so. It's okay, but yeah, I mean, I can't believe you're thinking so much on keepers, man. I really can't. But the thing here is, Mace, don't you think, just to keep that caution in mind, Kepa is a better keeper in penalty shootouts?
This is what people are saying as well. What if we go to penalties in that final? So look, I've got no issues, Ishan, if we play Kepa for semi-finals and finals. I actually don't have any issues with that.
Yeah,
I'm thinking Mendy deserves a bit of break, man. Like, he just went directly to AFCON. I think he was tested positive as well, Ishan. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah. And then he came in from quarterfinals or maybe in the semi-final, and now he's in the final, and then he has to travel back to UAE from Africa.
Yeah.
I've got no issues if it's Kepa, bro, in Club World Cup. Thoughts?
No, I agree as well. I think so. I'd be happy with Kepa as well, because not just that, but Kepa has been training with the team,
Yeah.
consistently. So that also gives an edge. Also, let's not forget that Mendy would be a bit, let's say, tired. He'll be, in journey or traveling a lot, coming back
Yeah.
to Abu Dhabi, and then maybe we'll see the likes of Kepa in uh, at least both the games, maybe, and then Mendy can join us for the
For the
next
Premier
Premier League
League.
games. Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, look, Mendy would probably want to have some form of say in this particular Club World Cup, so that he feels like he's participated. Look, we'll see what happens. I'm not bothered, to be honest. I'm not really bothered. But Bettinelli, fair enough. In the back four, who's your back four? And then I'll see how I feel. Who's playing in LCB?
LC. Oh my God. Chaloba's fit, right? Chaloba's
Chalobah's
probably
fit,
fit.
yeah. The press conference didn't say anything about Chalobah being unfit, yeah.
Chalobah and Christensen is also fit, probably, right?
Surely Malang
Christensen should
Sarr.
be fit.
You'd play Malang Sarr, wouldn't you?
Yeah, no, I'm thinking of Malang Sarr as well, but if we play Malang Sarr and Chalobah, or Malang Sarr or Christensen, where does Lewis Hall play? You know what I mean?
Oh,
Are you thinking him to
I
stick
think
him
Lewis Hall
in the
might
midfield?
miss out on this one, bro. Unless we play the three at the back.
Yeah. So maybe you'd go with Malang Sarr and Chalobah, or
I
Malang Sarr with
probably would go with
Christensen?
Malang Sarr and Chalobah. Yeah, probably Malang Sarr, Chalobah.
Yeah, makes sense. But I really do want to see Lewis Hall. You know what I mean?
See, we
Yeah.
were just saying initially that maybe Lewis Hall doesn't get an opportunity now. Kenedy deserves to, get some game time. But Lewis Hall, he put a really good impression on us, right, Ishan?
No, Miz, listen. Let's think with another perspective. Let's flip the coin here. Yeah, this is a back four. We're having a left back and a right back. Kennedy is
Yeah.
not gonna play in a left back. He's probably he's gonna play as a left wing back, but not a left back. So why
Okay.
not? Why not stick a Malang Sarr in the left back position, and put a Hall there in the centre back position, and then you can
Do
put
you
a
think
Chalobah
so?
or a Christensen. Yeah, why
Why
not?
not Hall? Why not Hall as left back? Might as well put Lewis Hall as left back.
We saw Malang Sarr play as a left back, and a pretty good shift against Spurs in the cup.
But I think his natural position is centre back. Like centre back is his natural position, I think.
Yeah, it is, but we've seen him play, right? We've seen him play.
Is Lewis
Have
Hall
we
actually
seen?
a centre back though, Ishan? I think he's a midfielder,
He's a
bro.
midfielder. He's a
Yeah.
midfielder. But just for the sake of our eye test, with what we've seen Malang Sarr play at the left back position, and we've seen Lewis Hall paced in that left center back position. So why
By the
not do
way,
that? Do
check
you know what I
this.
mean?
Mohamed Dek Abdi, Lewis Hall and Vale are playing in the academy now, Miz.
Oh,
That means
oh,
they won't, I don't, because if you're playing there now, I don't think you'll feature.
oh, yeah. I think so. I've seen Shubhra Jyoti's comment as well. Yeah, look at that. He just said it now. Uh, Even
Yeah,
Hall
sorry.
and Vale are playing. Yeah, they're playing. Even Hall and Vale are playing. So, miss.
So forget about them too. Forget about them too.
Forget about every. Yeah, they're definitely not gonna play two games on in
Nah, no
the
way.
span of 2 days. Yeah,
No way.
no ways,
Yeah.
for sure. So yeah, let's go with the conventional one, Malang Sarr. But again, miss. Listen, would you play Marcus Alonso in the, or you'd play Kennedy there in the left
I'd
back
play
position?
Kenedy. I'd play Kenedy. Give him some game time.
In
I
left
know.
back, actually,
I
in left
know
back
left
position.
left wing back is more suited, and this is why we will do the three at the back,
Yeah,
where it's more suited for Kennedy. But I think against Plymouth,
yeah,
he should be able to manage that. Do you know what I mean?
yeah. Probably. I just considering the fact that is it true that everybody's playing Hall, Vale, and maybe Webster as well?
I
Hall,
think they
Vale,
all are. I
Webster.
think they're all playing in the academy
Oh
match.
my God! Wow. Fine, fine. Let's then consider that, right? Let's then
Who's going
consider
to be
that.
your right back?
Uh, who? Any options apart from Aspilicueta?
Um,
No options, right?
Could Christensen play right back?
Nah,
Could
nah.
Chalobah play right back?
We've not seen Chalobah play right back. We've not seen. Maybe it
We've
has to
seen him
be.
play right CB.
It has to be Aspi in it.
It has to be. He's the most natural selection, isn't he?
Yeah, the worst thing is we can't even think of any other option there apart from Hudson Odoi, but definitely he's not gonna just drop down to the right back
Nah, he
position.
won't. He won't. It will be
Yeah.
Aspie. It will be. Well, it has to be Aspie. I think he's the most natural selection. Who's your lone DM, bro?
Or we're going with a lone DM, or we're going with a
4-1-4-1. 4-1-4-1.
or we're going with a
Because that's the formation that Thomas Tuchel really
So no,
fancies.
actually we were playing with a 4-2-2-2 as well, right?
Look, it's what do you want to do? 4-1-4-1 or 4-2-2-2?
Live chat, help me
Live
out.
chat, let us know. Let us know. 4-2-2-2 or 4-1-4-1. For me, I felt we looked a lot more at home with 4-1-4-1.
Yeah, then we can
But
go with a 4-1-4-1.
but then those were good for Ziyech, and Ziyech may not feature this particular. I don't know. Maybe he may.
No, but
Um,
Ziyech was good at 4-2-2-2 as well because he was handling that
True.
extreme right back, right.
True.
Yeah. So and also what makes me believe that 4-2-2-2 should be the formation is the double pivot. Just to consider that Thomas Tuchel actually envies and focuses on that double pivot so much that you cannot take away that thing. Listen, even if you play a 4-1-4-1, in future you'll have to consider, if you consider a Jorginho or a Kante at that lone DM, you'll have to consider either of a Kovacic or a Jorginho or a Kante in that double pivot position, right? So naturally it becomes a double pivot there. So you can't ignore the double pivot, right?
Fair enough, bro. Look, a lot of people are saying 4-2-2-2. Some are saying 4-1-4-1. Either way, it's all the same. Yeah, it's all the same. I mean, we're just mixing and twisting. It's all fine. All right, let's go with the 4-2-2 then.
All right,
Who you got in your
but
pivot?
before we move on, Miz, there are a few comments in the live chat saying that Chalobah can be an option at right back. So if Chalobah plays at the right back, would you like to see Christensen as an option for the centre back, or do you have any other
Bro,
plans?
I've been saying that Chalobah is probably even an option as a lone DM. He's played as a DM for Lorient in France, and he plays RCB. So I don't think it'll be too much of a transition to think about as a right back. So Chalobah is versatile. But I think in this particular match, look, we'll be here forever, honestly, if we want to think about what's going to happen. Let's stick with this for now. Ishan, I
Yeah.
feel Sarr and Chalobah, and maybe Christensen comes in as a substitute for Sarr or Chalobah.
Yeah.
It could very well be Chalobah on right back. It could be Chalobah in defensive midfield because he's very versatile. But we'll stick with that. Thoughts on your double pivot, bro?
I think so. Saul has to be there.
Oh, bro, I forgot. Is he still our player?
Why not?
I forgot about him, bro. Oh, I need to do a video on him. He was talking some smack about Eden Hazard the other day. Did
Oh
you know?
yeah.
But who does this guy think he is?
I don't know. I don't know. He said that the gameplay of he actually differentiated the gameplay between Premier League and La Liga, where he said that listen, Premier League might be more physical and pace demanding, whereas La Liga is more tactical demanding, and maybe player like Eden Hazard actually fits into the pace and the whole ecosystem and the physicalness of Premier League, but not to the tacticalness of La Liga. That's what
But
he
do you
meant.
think that's what happened to Eden? Eden Hazard's been injured. I don't think the tactical side of things have really bothered Eden Hazard.
Actually, yeah.
The fact has been Eden Hazard has been injured the entirety of his career at Real Madrid. He's
Yeah.
only played matches in between. For
100%.
Saul to say that kind of stuff, wow. Saul has been embarrassed in the Premier League. Only recently he's starting to show some sort of, form. But for him to talk all that stuff about Eden Hazard was quite mad. But yep, Saul, yeah, you'd have to assume Saul would have to play this game, right?
No, but Miss, this is one of the very few times that I'd say that Saul actually deserves to start. Don't you think? After that performance against Spurs, uh, yeah, Spurs, right? That he played
I
last
thought he
against.
deserved to see a bit more minutes. You're right, he did,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
he was
But
substituted. I mean, he was benched.
yeah, so Saul is definitely an option here. But the question and the debate is who would he play alongside? Because Loftus-Cheek is not there, and if Loftus-Cheek would have been available, I would have put Loftus-Cheek in a
You'd have
heartbeat.
to put like a Kovacic, bro. You'd have to put like a Kovacic with Saul or Jorginho and Saul. You'd have to have an experienced player. I wouldn't risk Kante. No need to risk Kante.
No, no,
Kante
no,
can
no,
go
no, no.
directly for Club World Cup.
Maybe I'll put in a Jorginho. You know what I mean?
Yeah, either Jorginho or Kovacic. I don't mind. I don't mind. If it's Jorginho, then it would
Yeah.
probably look like this.
Yeah. Now maybe put in a Jorginho. Oh, but I understand you here, miss. You're wanting to see Saul more as a regista because he's actually been so comfortable with the regista role, right?
Yeah,
And
I
maybe
was more
that's why
thinking
you're
Saul
saying,
cover. I was thinking Saul
yeah,
cover. Yeah.
yeah. Now I get you. I get you. But the thing here is, miss. Tactically speaking, that actually makes sense. But would you risk a Kovacic? That's the question.
I mean, we're gonna have to risk someone at the end of the day, right? So like someone has to play. No Ruben Loftus-Cheek. I don't want to play Kante because I want him in the Club World Cup. So
Yeah,
essentially, a Jorginho or Kovacic will have to play.
yeah,
I feel Saul is probably more comfortable with Kovacic because Saul can play as a regista. I mean, look, he can play with Jorginho as well. He'll just be more box to box. To be honest, I don't mind because it's Plymouth. Yes, we should respect them, but we should
yeah,
be spanking them. We should be spanking Plymouth. Do you know what I mean?
yeah. 100%. But yeah,
I'm okay with Jorginho and Saul, bro. I'm okay with Jorginho and Saul.
yeah. Then
What's your
let's stay
final?
with this.
What's your
Yeah,
finals?
let's stay with this. Let's stay with this.
Okay.
Jorginho Saul. Yeah.
Up front, the four players.
All
Who are
right.
you going with?
Who do I go with? This is interesting, right? I think so. Havertz and Werner have not seen much minutes. I
Very
definitely
good.
would want
Yeah.
both of them to start.
Very good call. Very, very good. I don't want to see Lukaku in this one. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely not. No ways.
I do want to
Let
see him
him
with the Inter Milan jersey, though. I do want to see his new jersey.
let him take that Inter Milan jersey and let him sleep over it. Just rub his cheeks overnight with that jersey and let him do whatever he wants to do.
Cream his pants, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh my god. But yeah, I think so. Werner Havertz, especially Werner. He's not good. I don't remember the last time Werner featured me.
But
Listen,
this
I'm
guy
a,
will. He has to leave Chelsea Football Club. I'm sorry. He will.
right?
He doesn't play enough.
Exactly. And even when he plays, listen, nobody is a hater here, but the scale of improvement is zero when it comes to Werner. He's the same guy that we saw 1 year ago, missing chances after chances. Even
Yeah.
today, it's been over 1 year. Nobody can come to me and say that Werner has improved. Absolutely not. He stayed the same. But yeah, when it comes to the next match, maybe he should be featuring. Let's see for the last few months that is left before we enter into the summer window. Let's see if there's any spark of hope that he can get reignited and rejuvenated. I don't have any hopes. I don't have any expectations. But still, let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah.
Well, this is the match. This is the match where if he bangs in few goals, maybe he gives himself the opportunity to be in the Club World Cup starting
And
lineup.
Miss, And Miss, do you remember how many times in the past 1.5 years have you said
The
this
same
same
line.
dialogue?
This is pre-recorded. I'm not saying this is. I just pressed the pre-recording button. I'm not talking. It's a pre-recording. Now you're right. You're right, Ishan, bro. How many times have we said that? And he's not taking his chance. But here we go. We're here again. You know, Thomas Tuchel giving Kenedy second and third chances. Perhaps Timo Werner gets his second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th chance to do some madness for Chelsea. Look, it is what it is. Okay, Ishan, the two wide wingers.
Uh, so I would like to see Pulisic back into the
And
action.
Pulisic is unavailable.
Oh, he is. Wow.
Yeah, he's traveling. He's just coming back
Oh,
from
yeah. Sorry, I didn't know
from
that. So we're out of
America.
options, Miss. Wow. So it has to be Cho at one end, maybe the left end if you'd want to stick Cho.
Yeah.
But right side, we're out of players, are we?
And this is the thing. We don't even have Vale because Vale's playing today in the academy.
Yeah. So is it sure that these kids are definitely not going to play? I mean, I really want to stick one of them. You know what I
I mean,
mean?
do you think they will, bro? They're just playing a match. Do you think they're going to play in the FA Cup? I don't think so, bro.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't think
Not
so.
100%. But yeah, maybe. I think so. What Shubrajoti is saying here, I think so. Maybe this will be the reality. What do you think so?
I think so as well. I think Mount will probably come off the bench and will feature heavily in the Club World Cup. No Pulisic. We're already using Werner and Havertz up front, unless you want to use Lukaku and Havertz or Lukaku and Werner.
But yeah, looking from a hindsight, Miss, do you actually think maybe this is a possibility? Lukaku gets a chance. We don't want him to start definitely, and we have our reasons. But Lukaku gets a chance to get his confidence back, and then we stick Havertz on the right side and Cho on the left side, or maybe Havertz and Lukaku up top and Werner on the left or right side. Subsequently, Cho adjusts as well. Is that an option?
It could be. I'm just thinking if it's Havertz, Lukaku up front, and then Werner as a wide forward. Do you think that's a bit of an imbalance? Werner out wide, Havertz, Lukaku in the middle. Like seems a bit strange to me.
No, I wouldn't want I wouldn't want to just change Hudson Odoi's position from that left side and left extreme side. Let him stay there, let him play
Okay.
there, and he's played that against Chesterfield as well. Scored a
Yep.
wonderful goal, and just keep that momentum going. It's helping him. The only question here is maybe in the right hand side. Who'd you play, a Havertz or a Werner? So if you're playing a Lukaku. So that's the option.
Oh,
Or
so
else,
instead of Ziyech.
yeah. If you're saying that Ziyech needs rest, give him the rest. And if
I
you want
mean,
to play Lukaku
he's had the rest, hasn't he? They've all
no,
had.
listen, the current formation in the screen, I am 100% happy with this. But if just from the hindsight, maybe what we can do is, Miss, we can flip the page and check what we can do with the back three if we want to.
Let's do that. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is our 4-2-2-2. If you want to change it to 4-1-4-1 as well, you can do that. We'll have the same players. Let's now look at three at the back situation, ladies and gentlemen. We will change this up now. Bear with us 1 second while we do this. We will have this, we'll have this, we'll have that, and it'll be inside forwards, basically. Okay, so first of all, we think it's going to be Kenedy because if it's wing back football, it's going to be Kenedy.
And then we have the option to put Cho on the right wing back. You know what I mean? That's an option.
Then we have an option for Callum to be in the right wing back. But can you imagine how Callum would feel? Like even against Plymouth Argyle, he's playing as a right wing back.
Yeah. Now, I mean, this wouldn't have been a problem if guys like Vale and Hall and Simmons they would have been featuring. Then this conversation wouldn't have been happening. But
I agree.
yeah.
I agree. If this is the case, Who do you expect Chalobah to be RCB or Christensen to be RCB, or do you expect Christensen to be in the middle?
Yeah, no. If Christensen, if you're playing Christensen, it has to be in the middle.
Yeah, fair enough. Because Chalobah plays in the RCB position. Do you still keep Aspie as the wing back, or do you go with Kalamatanadoy?
No, I would go with Hudson Odoi, isn't it? Or yeah, Hudson Odoi, definitely. Because we don't have any options. But yeah.
In the middle, you'd still go with Jorginho Saul.
Yeah. No changes there.
And up front,
Up front, maybe
probably
bring in
like this.
Probably like this, or maybe bring in a Lukaku and then stick Havertz on the right hand side. Just considering the fact that this might happen. It's not that I want this to happen, but just considering that this might happen.
I think Lukaku might start as well, man. I see your point, bro. I think Lukaku might start.
Right? Yeah. Because we had this conversation the last time is we did not want Lukaku to start against Chesterfield. He did, right?
Yeah,
he did.
And Ishan, we need this guy to fire, bro. We need him to score goals. Do you know what I mean? Like, as bad as it sounds, I know a lot of us are not appreciative of Lukaku at the moment, but
we have nowhere to run. That's the worst part. We've got nowhere to run. And
he scammed us, bro. He absolutely scammed us. We are finished.
More bigger scam than that scam. See, what was that name? What was that guy's name? And I forgot that guy's name. I don't know. That 1992 Mumbai scam.
Oh,
Yeah.
there's a Netflix series. I'm not sure if you've seen. It's an Indian Netflix series as well, where there was a lot of scamming on the phone, the credit card scamming, the bank scamming.
Yeah. Guys, bring me up that name of that guy. Harshad Mehta.
The name of the series in Netflix, I think, is Jimtara.
Scam 9. No. Oh no. Jamtara is another one.
But that was a proper scam, bro. It
but this
stuffed up a lot of people.
Yeah, but this one is the real deal. Harshal Mehta.
Harshal Mehta. What did he do? What did he do? What did Harshal Mehta do?
Scam 1992. You gotta watch that, miss. You should.
Is it a movie or is it a documentary?
No, it's a series. Is
it on Netflix?
Series based on true stories.
Oh wow! Is it on Netflix?
Yeah, it is. Or is it in Amazon Prime maybe? Or Hotstar? Yes, whatever it is.
I'll check it out.
Yeah,
it's interesting how we've moved into scamming from Lukaku. This is what he's got us doing, ladies and gentlemen. Lukaku has got us thinking about the best scamming movies, scamming documentaries out there, because this is what Lukaku has done. This is what he has done. We've been Aubameyang. I don't know. I don't know if we actually have been, because with Aubameyang, it was more of a Arteta was involved as well. In this, Thomas Tuchel was actually in this mindset that there's no issues. Yeah. So I don't think this is the same sort of situation. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we've shown you so far the 4-2-2-2. We've now shown you the 3-4-3. Ishan, what do you prefer? Live chat as well. I want to hear from you guys. What do you guys prefer? Which formation?
Just considering the fact that, yeah, go on. What do you say?
I was just going to say, yeah, Ishan, which formation do you prefer, bro?
Now, just considering the fact that if Kenedy plays, I think so he'd be preferred more in the left wing back position comparatively to the left back position.
This is what Thomas Tuchel was saying as well.
Yes. So just keeping that in mind, maybe this will be the scenario.
But do you think? But Thomas Tuchel also was saying that we found some new solution as well. He was talking about. He was kind of giving the inkling that maybe the 4-2-2-2 is here to stay, the 4-1-4-1 or 4-2-2-2. I mean, I don't think he'll change his plan just because of Kenedy. Do you think so? Because it seems like the attacking players are getting a little bit more kick from the four at the back.
Yes, and this might be another practice or an experimentation where they could actually implement and cement their mindsets that, this might be a long-term solution, when it comes to formation. So again, it's a tricky one, but for this game, maybe, or Miz, we can go this formation, we can go ahead and it becomes the hybrid one, a hybrid
Oh,
4-2-2-2,
then. Oh, okay. So you're saying go back to the
Yeah,
four
on
two
the ball,
two.
off the ball, hybrid
Yeah,
one,
yeah, yeah.
which I'm
So go
talking
back
about.
like this, and in that case, you'd probably use Aspi. So then you're saying this is on the ball, and then off the ball. What you're saying is wherever
Yeah.
the attack comes from, they become the wing back. Yeah,
Yes, yes. That's it.
yeah.
That's
So
it.
if the attack comes from the right side, Ziyech becomes wing back. If the attack comes from the left side, Callum becomes
Yeah.
a wing back. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Perhaps that's the case. I mean, look, it's Plymouth Argyle. Once again, as I say, no disrespect to them. Hopefully, we get this victory. Ladies and gentlemen, what is your score prediction now? Please smash the like button. We're only about 27 likes away from 100 likes. I hope you guys have been enjoying this preview with Ishan and myself. Please smash the like. We get those likes up to 100. Only 26 more likes away. And also give us your score prediction. Ishan, what's your score prediction against Plymouth?
Uh, how many did we score against Chesterfield? 5, right?
Five. Five.
But we conceded 1. Yeah. I'll go
Yeah.
4-0. I'll go 4-0.
4-0. I just want to quickly show you guys, ladies and gentlemen, Plymouth Argyle is 7th in Football League One. So they're a League One team. So just below Championship.
Yeah, so one level above Chesterfield.
One level, no, 2 levels above Chesterfield. Chesterfield was conference. So
Oh my
then
God.
conference, League 2, League 1. So 2 levels above Chesterfield.
League 2, League 1, and then Championship, and then Premier League, right?
Yeah. So Plymouth are 7th in League One. So you're going with 4-0, are you?
Yeah.
I'll stick with 4-0. A lot of people are saying 5-0, 4-0 from Great Ehian, Ray Allen 4-0, Jeff Knightley 5-0, Mohamed Uzair 4-1, Nash 4. Wow. 4-1. Are we expecting to concede? I don't like that. I don't want to concede, man. I mean,
Nash and Mohammed. What's up, guys?
Are we, are
What's
we, are we
happening?
thinking? Are we thinking Bettinelli is probably going to let one in, and maybe a madness from Malang Sarr? Malang Sarr has been good. Nash 4-1 as well. The assist master 5-0. Nehu, hey Ishan, one of your fans out there, Ishan. Victor is saying 7-0. My days. Rafa is saying 8-0 as well. These people have woke up and chose violence. 8-0 from Deku as well. 4-0, I missed your live match reaction again. That's all right, man. You can always check back. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have now come to an end to this particular preview. Hope you guys have enjoyed this. Hope you enjoyed Ishan running the show as well a little bit, getting the feel. Please make sure you log in for the watch along. Ishan will be doing this. Announcements will be in the YouTube channel as well. This is... you won't see me for the watch along. I'll be traveling to Club World Cup. Next time you see me, ladies and gentlemen, yes, it will be straight from Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Club World Cup. Lots of content coming up from there. I may even have, full Arab dress going on, the look. I'm going to fit in. I'm going to try and fit in. So do look out for all sorts of content that's going to come your way. Daily vlogs of where I'm traveling as well on a regular basis. And obviously match days, it's going to be epic, the kind of content we're going to bring. Ishan will be the captain. I'll be there as well in the stream, and hope you guys will enjoy the telecast, the content we're going to bring for you guys in Club World Cup time. So yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed this. Ishan, any last words for the viewers, bro?
Hey, thank you guys for joining in. You've been great as always, and the next 3 watch-alongs are going to be awesome. I hope and I wish all of you guys join and do share the stream. It's not just I am hosting it. It's because Miz is going out there actually for the Club World Cups, and he's going to be there live from the stadium. So that's going to be special. and I'm just here, and it's a special day for me. It's a special occasion for me as well, and hope we get that World Cup. And for the next game, do join me for the FA Cup game against Plymouth. It'll be me, the lone
The lone
main
DM.
man, the lone. I'll be
The lone DM.
the lone captain of the ship. So yeah, guys, very, 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 very eager to meet you guys in the game against Plymouth.
Brilliant. Shubha Jyoti is already saying, "Don't worry, Ishan. We all are here."
Oh, you
Brilliant to
should
see
be, man.
Shubha Jyoti.
Because
He's-
next, if you don't join, and the next time I see you, you're gonna get banned from the channel because I'm a mod as well. No, just kidding, man.
Victor's also saying, "Don't worry, Ishan. We got your back." There you go. Lots of the supporters will be here, ladies and gentlemen. Only 19 more likes away from 100 likes. Let's get those to 100. And we shall see you. Well, Ishan will see you for the FA Cup watch along. I will see you next time live from Abu Dhabi and Dubai. Until next time, see ya.